is Fatih Ermiş. So I'm heading the agricultural services for Nestlé in Central and West Africa region. So I am here to present you today which projects we do together with the AGRA, so Youth Agripreneurship Program. Actually, this program is started 5 years back. So I hope my screen is visible for everyone.
Yes,
so
we can see it.
Now it's very good, thank you. And you know, the investing in youth agripreneurship is really essential to the future food system all over the world. Being a food company, as a Nestlé, world's leading food and beverage company, this is very, very important for us to ensure the future food and ensure the future farms. So as you may know, the age of average African farmers is about 60 years old, and agriculture employs 65 to 70% of the African labor force. And if you look at the countries, agriculture contributes average 30 to 40% of the GDPs, which is there is a 200 million young, which ages between 15 to 24. And every year, 10 million young Africans join the workforce. And if you look at the import bill of Africa, it is already more than $35 billion. And besides that, we see also the climate is changing. We are very visibly witnessing this change. And as you know, there is also food waste and post-harvest losses in Africa where we are operating here. Under these circumstances, as a Nestlé, we like to create the opportunity for the youth and create them, you know, our ambition as a Nestlé to improve the 30 million livelihoods communities directly where we do our business activities. And also we have a vision to provide accessible and affordable nutrition for all. We have also commitment to improve farm economics among the farmers who supply agricultural raw material to us. To achieve those objectives, we have several initiatives which we kick off globally and also in Africa. As you know, Nestlé has the global Nestlé Needs Youth initiatives, and also we have the Youth Agripreneurship Program, which we have created a great partnership with AGRA, thanks to Vanessa and her team. And when we shared our vision on that, it was really matching what AGRA wants to do in Africa to transforming the agriculture in Africa. So therefore, we created the Youth Agripreneurship Program in Ghana and Nigeria to address the issues which I shared previously. So what is our scope in the Agripreneurship Program? Our goal is, you know, we are selecting the graduated agripreneurs to continue to supply Nestlé with the high quality raw materials while they are successfully leading their farm and continuously changing the business environment. Also, these people should be seen as natural leaders, and they supposed to be inspired their fellow farmers, and which others can copy with pride and develop their own farms to become suppliers of Nestlé. So in this scope, we have the 3 objectives. First one is the future farms, where we are focusing on the skills and capability building. And the second pillar is the future farms, where we see those future farms is financially attractive and profitable and newly diversified their production system. Also, to enable to those objectives, we need the conducive environment where the supporting the frameworks, markets, partnering. So overall objective, actually, the question we ask ourselves in Nestlé, to see today in the urban area, when you see the young people are working in the different work, or maybe some classified work, they are earning around the $200. Then when we check the farmers in Africa, doesn't matter, is it the grain farmers, cocoa farmers, or coffee farmers, we came to know that we calculated average income for young people per month is just $35. So this is the issue, is which leads to the young people is not able to live and not willing to live in the village, and then they like to come to the urban area to make some money and then for a decent life. So therefore, we set our objective, what we have to do, what we should do, how we can support those young people, where we can increase their income from $35 to at least $200. So entire project is the focus to that perspective, because this is also addressing the SDG number 1, which is the no poverty, and SDG 2 also to zero hunger. So to focusing on those objectives and how we like to achieve this objective. First of all, I think it's very, very important to select young farmers. So therefore, we create a kind of filter for us and for our partners when we work with Agra. Also, we engage with our suppliers who is purchasing grains from the farmers in Ghana and Nigeria, and cassava as well, to supplying to Nestlé. So we are making the offtake agreement with them. So we selected, we have some criteria to select those farmers. I'm not going to go into the details, but this criteria will help us a lot to achieve the objective, because we are going to give the different type of training where we selected the farmers who is the literate, who can read and write, do the basic calculations, and open-minded, and also committed to stay in the rural area, because we like to those selected young people should be committed to stay in the village. Of course, we cannot tie them up over there, but at least we like to see the commitment mentally and physically, which they believe to stay, and we see the impact altogether. So our interaction, for the farmers is the different approach. And because what we like to do end of the day, we like to interact, intervene, and transform agricultural farming in Africa together with the young people, and to ensure that there is a food security in Africa. So therefore, we give them on the different type of training, where they can see farming as a by profession, as a by choice, rather than they think that they have no other any opportunity to only stay in the village and to follow up his father. No, I think we talk with them, we train them, and we show them how the future looks like if they stay in the village and to do the professional farming. And also we motivate them to produce more and better, because today when you go to the farmers, they don't see the price difference between good quality maize and bad quality maize. So therefore, we show them how they increase the value of their products, where they can have the more profit from the same product. So also, we are interacting for their self-development, to better communicate, better follow up the market, and also how they can coach their fellow colleagues to implement the good agricultural practices. Of course, to enable to do that, we are really looking for open-minded people, and then who is demanding better input and better mechanization. So therefore, our partners, together with Agra, we are helping them to get the mechanization and get the better input to have the high yield and the high quality raw material end of their harvest. So also, not only the farmer, the itself, and farm is really, really important. If you do the traditional farming, you have the really limited yield. I know so many input companies, colleagues are here on this call today. They know better than me to what is the reason of the low yield by traditional farming or substantial farming. So therefore, we are giving them the mechanized farming support. Also, we guide them to use really the high quality seed, then they can get the high yield. And also, we are giving them the record keeping training, a kind of farmer business school, at least to let them enable them to make the simple profit and loss calculation. And also, what is important, we encourage them to grow the size of their farm, because if you have only 1 hectare farm today with the 1,000 kg yield from the maize, you can stay still the $30 US. But based on our calculation and encouragement, there is available the arable land amongst those maize growing or soybean growing area, where the farmers can go up to 5 hectares, and also they can increase the yield from 1.5 metric tons today, maybe 4 metric tons as the end of our intervention. So where they can achieve the $200 income per month. Of course, I see the crop in here, and the other technology partners are here. we really pay high attention to using the mobile phone and the IT technology to get the more benefit for their farming, where they can help them to have the better weather forecast, how they can improve the yield and quality of their products, which can lead to better income and more income from the same area. Of course, I think last but not the least, conducive environment is very, very important. As a Nestle, we have really paying the high attention for the creating the private-public partnership, because I think, as Jennifer mentioned on their presentation, there's all stakeholders needs to be involved and support to transformational agricultural change, transform the agriculture in Africa. So therefore, we work Agra because we find that they are very professional, they are really business-minded, they understand agriculture, they understand this agricultural sector. Therefore, we met and then we created the project together. But in that partnership, please note that nobody is transferring the money to the account of the individual organizations. Entire money goes to the farmers, goes to the implementation, who is really doing the job at the field. So therefore, I think this partnership is great example. Of course, at the same time, as a company, also together with Agra or independently, we are engaging with the local agricultural ministries to share with them and then to present them what we are doing with the youth agripreneurship program in the country, to reduce the import dependence of the countries and to maximize the local sourcing and to maximize the farmers' benefit, to reduce the import dependence on all kind of agricultural products. So, Agripreneurship program, I think in the future, we are planning to have the expansion. First of all, we like to increase the allocated land per farmers, where we need to increase the support for the supply and input, and also as of now, we are reviewing the strategic phase 1 and the execution of the phase 2 in the Ghana and Nigeria. It's very important, to take a step back and then to see what has been done so far, what we achieved, where we failed. I think we are doing this regular review with the Agra, which is very, very important. Thanks to Agra team and Nestle team, together with the suppliers, every month, we have the monthly operation review meeting where we can see what we achieved, where we are failing. And immediately we have a chance to take action for the further improvement. Also, we are in the discussion with Agra to expand this project in the coffee and cocoa sector, where we can increase alternative income generating for the women, and then the youth people, because sometimes coffee and cocoa income is not sufficient for them. So also these initiatives will support the reforestation activities, like we are going to plant the shade trees in the coffee and cocoa, where they can have, maybe this can be the fruit trees, where they can generate additional income. So we need to create this type of partnership more from the Nestle perspective, because as you may see on the media, our CEO has the commitment to have the net zero emission by 2050. So therefore, we are looking forward to implement regenerative agricultural practices. And also we are willing to support African governments to achieve SDG 1 and SDG 2 objectives, which is no poverty and then no to hunger. And also we are looking forward to create income and employment for the youth in the rural area in Africa. So all these initiatives, I think, will make Africa more prosperous and also will give us the business advantage, companies like Nestle, where we can maximize our local sourcing. So as a final words, I strongly believe that if we engage with the youth agripreneurs to feed Africa, what we produce in Africa. Thank you.
The vision about youth engagement in agriculture and in staying rural, wanting to be rural and being happy in rural communities, not everybody fleeing to urban environments, is something that I think weighs heavily on every government that we work with. Any final comments or input?
I think, thank you all. I think it's a great pleasure to be here today. And I think I really endorse that such a private-public partnership is really must for the win battle for the future of the reduction of the carbon footprint, and also to fight for the zero hunger and reduce the poverty in Africa, while we do together with the youth agripreneurship in the region. Thank you, and looking forward.
Fatih, just a wonderful vision from Nestlé, and I really appreciate the open sharing and engagement that we have had in Ghana and Nigeria, and we're looking forward to expanding as you've described.